Hello, hello. Welcome to Smoot Talk. My name is Gary Smoot, and today we're going to be talking about when love's not working. I've been there, you've been there. Today, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's get right into it. Last week, the whole media world, everybody was in shock to find out that Jennifer Lopez had filed for divorce from Ben Affleck, from her husband. I mean, they'd only been together, I think, about not that it, what, a year and a half, almost 2 years. It hadn't been that long. So everybody was in shock. I mean, beautiful couple. I mean, they had got together years ago, split up. Now, a whole lot of years later, through many different relationships between them both, they were back together. Everybody was excited. They got married. We were hyped. But it's over. It's over when love's not working. Let's get into it. Let's get into the timeline real quick of their relationship, and let's see what we can learn from their situation. So they first met, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. They first met on the set of a movie called Giggly. I hope I said it right. Jiggly or Giggly. I never saw it. But in early 2002, they met on the set of that movie. It came out the next year in 2003. But when they met, Jennifer Lopez was already married to Chris Judd. But sometime, what is it? November 2002, her and Ben were engaged. So I'm guessing that, it was some tension in the relationship. Her and Chris Judd might have already been separated. She met Ben on the set of the movie, which came out the prior year. And they got engaged November 2002. And then she was actually legally divorced from Chris Judd the next year in 2003. And then that's when her and Ben went public with their relationship. In January 2004, they break up, her and Ben. They break up. April 2021, they get back together. They get back together. So Lopez splits with Alex Rodriguez and begins to be seen with Affleck in LA. So April 2021, after a number of years, she's now with Alex Rodriguez. They split up. Then she's seen with Ben Affleck. So everybody's hyped. July 2021, they posted pics together on IG. April 2022, she and Ben get engaged again. July 16th, 2022, they are married. May 17th, 2024, JLO and Ben, they aren't photographed for 47 days. And then rumors start to spread that they might be split up. And then on June 28th, 2024, Ben moved out of their home that they shared together. And then unfortunately on August 20th, 2024, actually last week, Jennifer, she filed for divorce from Ben Affleck, and everybody went crazy. And everybody's going crazy. Everybody's speculating and trying to figure out why this power couple is splitting up once again. After she said, years ago, she was heartbroken about why they broke up back in 2004. And she said this was her dream come true, and they were back together. And it was a beautiful thing. They were meant to be. But now she's the one who filed for divorce last week. So there's a couple of rumors circling around. You got some people saying about the documentary that they were working on, and it's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. They did a documentary together about their relationship. Some people are saying that Ben is pretty, I guess he didn't want their relationship that public, what was going on, the ins and outs of what they had going on. So some people are speculating, saying that's why, kind of started it. Other people are saying that because of the Diddy trial that's coming up, and because of the tapes that were found and all this other stuff, that maybe there's some things that came out about that maybe Ben was angry about that. Listen, I don't know. Okay. But all I can say is from watching their relationship, there are some things that I want to discuss concerning why when it's not working, when love's not working. And of course, we all thought that they were going to stay together longer than this. I mean, like I said, I'm in shock. So, and I know I'm not the only one, and I'm not even really following them like that. I mean, you've got people, that are paid to follow them and know a lot more information. But I'm in shock, like the next person, and because I really thought they were going to work it out. But when love's not working, what are some things that I have come together and seen as far as in my relationships and also in their relationship that I want to share? Hey, number one, there is nothing wrong with giving it another try. Okay, they first met in 2002, they broke up in 2004, but then got back together in 2021. That's a long time. He had relationships that he was going through. She had relationships that she was working on. And at the end of the day, what was going on in my mouth? At the end of the day, they both came together to make it work again. So at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with whoever that person is that you had in your life, you giving it another try, or you might be thinking about, or you might have wished that it would have came to another resolution. There's nothing wrong with giving it another try. My parents um, have been married for, I think 40 years, and they have went through a lot, and they've been separated on like two different occasions. They got back together after a number of years, and now they still rocking and rolling. They're on vacation right now in Virginia, having a great little time. So people go through breakups. People go through separations. They get out here in these streets. They learn they can't find anything else that's comparable to what they had, and then they say, "Hey, let's get back together and give it another try." It's nothing wrong with that. What's the point of you being in a relationship with somebody, but you're still thinking about the other person? That's a disservice to the person that you're with. And people do that all the time, man. People do that all the time. So it's nothing wrong with giving that relationship another try. But that brings us to point number two. You better think hard and remember why you broke up to begin with. I know it says to being with, but really it's supposed to be broke up to begin with. Let me fix that real quick. I'm out here looking crazy. Okay, all right. Think hard and remember why you broke up to begin with. I think with Ben and Jen, yeah, I'm pretty sure they had conversations and thought about why they broke up. Um, in the article from where I got most of the information about their relationship, which I'm going to put in the description box. She says that that was one of their greatest heartaches when they broke up back in 2004. But why they broke up, hey, I don't know. What all they had going in their lives from the time that they broke up to now getting back together in 2021 and then now being divorced, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in their business like that. But what I can see and what I can learn is that for them to now get married and then break up so soon, hey man, it's probably hey, from their relationship in the beginning, I'm pretty sure it's probably still things going on in both of them that they never got straightened out. And it's probably why a lot of their relationships hadn't worked out. This is why they're back together again. But sometimes, I mean, you'll be in a relationship with somebody, things ain't going right, it's just not the right time. Then you'll say, hey, you know what? Let's get back together. I did something wrong. Maybe I was in the wrong headspace. You get back together. And then that other person hasn't changed. Okay. You're the one that's done all the changing, trying to make this thing work. You get back with them. But then you see this person never changed. And this is the real. Then you find out this is the reason why I broke up with this person. Okay. They never realized what they had going on with them. They always thought it was me, but really it was them because of X, Y, and Z, because of this or because of that. So, I mean, think hard, man. If you're thinking about giving a relationship another try, whether it was a wife or a husband, or whether it was a girlfriend or boyfriend or even a fiance, if you're thinking about giving it another try, which is nothing wrong with that, please think hard and remember why you broke up with that person or why they broke up with you to begin with. They might have broke up with you to hook up with another person, which happens a lot. So, I mean, think about that. Do you really want to be in a relationship with somebody who broke up with you to be in a relationship with somebody else? Yes or no? We see in the JLO situation that she met Ben Affleck on the set of the movie. She was still married. Then they got engaged in November of 2002 and then were married the next year right after she got divorced. Now, whether her and Chris Judd was already separated, I'm hoping so and believing so, but I don't know. I'm not into that. But do people break up with another person to start a relationship with another person? They do it all the time. And then you get that person and you realize, man, things were better. Things were way better with the other person. But you can't, it's kind of hard to jump back. I mean, people try to jump back all the time, but please think hard and remember before you get back in a relationship why you broke up to begin with. In my opinion, I believe that whatever they had going on, I don't know who, but maybe they started to see some traits in this person that they saw back in the early 2000s. Okay. And maybe they're like, look, this person is still the same person. They're not going to change. So I don't know. I don't know. But for you and me, we need to think hard and remember why you broke up to begin with. Okay. It'll maybe stop you from even getting back in a relationship that you don't need to be in. And number three, sometimes the problem might just be you. Okay. You've been in you one thing about Jennifer Lopez that I can say that what we've seen of history from her life is that she's been in and out of a lot of relationships. Now, am I blaming this relationship on her? No, I don't know. But she's jumped in and jumped out a lot of relationships. And when you see a person who's continually jumping in and jumping out of a relationship to the next relationship, and then to another relationship. Here it is, you ain't been broken up a week, and then we see you with another person. Oh, that means you were talking to that person while you were still with that person. It happens all the time. Sometimes the issue just might be you. Have you ever taken the time out to really see what issues do you have? Maybe you're overcritical of your when you get in a relationship, you're very critical of people. Okay. Maybe when you get into a relationship, you love to embarrass that person in public. Maybe when you get into a relationship, you like to talk all over another person. You don't spend time and really listen to that person. Everything has to be about you. Sometimes you really, if you keep having relationship problems and if you keep having the same issues in every relationship, maybe the problem may lie with you. And that's when you got to take some time out and do some prayer. You got to take the time out to do some meditation. You got to take the time out to talk to a therapist or a counselor or a pastor or a spiritual leader. You need to go on a retreat or something. You need to read some self-help books. It's time to really sit down because a relationship is not going to heal you. Okay. A new relationship is not going to heal you from the last relationship. I was always told by older guys growing up that a new woman will help you get over the old woman. So I would do that. And it never helped me. It hurt me, actually. It hurt me because I was never giving myself the opportunity to heal from the last relationship. And then also giving myself time to really understand what went wrong. And has there been situations where I've been in a relationship and the problem was with me? Not many, but if I'm honest, yeah, there has been one where, yeah, I wasn't the main problem, but I was a problem. I was a problem, and you have to sometimes sit down and be honest with yourself about what issues and what struggles and what trauma that you have in your life that needs to be healed before you get back out here and ruin somebody else's life. And especially when there's kids involved. Okay, if you've got kids or if they have kids, and then now you're getting involved in another child's life and you're causing trauma and issues with that child, that's not fair to that child. So I mean, being in relationships, it's important. It's important that we take the time out to really understand what's going on with us, so that we can be the best. We can give that person the best that we can, and they can give us the best that we can. What they can give to us the best that they are. Excuse me. So I wish the best for Ben Affleck and for Jennifer Lopez. I wish the best for them. I hate the fact that they broke up, but if it's going to be better for them to be apart than being together, if there's more trauma on their life by being together than being apart, it's better that they be apart. If there's more joy and more happiness for them being apart than from being together, then they need to be apart. It's a hard decision sometimes to make, to file for divorce. I have been there. It is a hard decision to make when your relationship has been public. I can only imagine what it's like for them. For me, when I went through my divorce, my information and everybody was talking about it on Facebook and Instagram, and I mean, I only had about 2,000 followers. So them, they're everywhere, all over the planet. Everybody's talking about them. So I can only imagine what that's like. But I wish the best for them. And at the end of the day, number one, there's nothing wrong with giving it another try. Number two, think hard though, and remember why you broke up to begin with. And number three, sometimes the problem, really, if we're honest with ourselves, it might just be you. It might just be you. Okay? It might just be you. Hey, like and subscribe, share if you like the video, if you learned something. If you don't like the video, let me know in the comments. If you like the video and learned something, let me know in the comments. Let me know why you think they might have broken up. And also let me know in the comments, why you might have broken up in a relationship, might have had some situations when love wasn't working for your relationship. So yeah, hit me up in the comments and let me know. Man, I appreciate everybody watching, man. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.